Okay, my radio friends, welcome to this Radiodog video. Gosh, I thought it was going to be a nicer day today than it's turned out to be, but I got a little bit of time today, and I thought I would get a little exercise and turn it into a little radio expedition. So I'm here at my local park, and as you know, we've got great parks in New Jersey. What can I say? The weather's not very good, but it's a great place to do some radio work because it's nice and quiet. I've got my Sangean 909. I brought the antenna along. I brought a little blanket, perhaps to sit on along the way. I brought some coffee that I just picked up, and I am going to take you to a really nice spot, which is I don't know, about a half a mile that way through the woods. So let's get going, shall we? This is a nice way to get a little exercise and play a little radio at the same time, kind of. I'm coming up with a new term, because a DXpedition doesn't quite seem like the right term if I'm only half a mile away from my house. So I'm thinking about the term Radioventure. I'm not sure that's going to catch on, but you never know. I'm going to take a moment now here in this relatively quiet spot. Just beautiful being outside, isn't it? I hope you get a chance to do that wherever you are. Just take this opportunity to say that if you enjoy these kind of videos, enjoy my channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe and to like and leave a comment or whatever. That's always real nice. We like to know that somebody's watching out there. And hopefully you enjoy this kind of thing. So I'm closing in on my destination here. You know, just in terms of a good spot for radio reception, anything out here would do. But I thought we could do something a little scenic today. Okay, I have arrived at my destination. It's not quite the scenic thing that I thought, but it's pretty nice, and overlooking the town of Long Valley. I think there's another spot here that might be a little more scenic. There's a couple buzzards up there. Alright, so I'm just going to find a place to string up a line, and we'll see what kind of radio reception we have up here. This is kind of a nice sheltered area. Alright, so I made a valiant effort to try to do some of this on a rock, but it just wasn't happening, and just too difficult. So there's a bench nearby, and I claimed that spot. I've got my reel antenna hooked up to this, so it's not particularly high off the ground, but in fact it's just kind of dangling from a tree. But I thought I would just tune a little bit on the 20-meter band, hand band. So it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. Let's see what we got going on. There's some stuff happening.
My name is Juan, and I'm located in Miami, Florida. Thank you very much for calling back there. I'm looking for a QSO with somebody to chat with. And I really welcome your call. Blessings to you and your family. And you sound real good in Miami this morning. Beautiful morning here in Miami. The temperature is about 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So where are you in land? 9 land, yay? Whiskey 9 Charlie Yankee. This is Kilo 4 Lima Charlie Delta.
I'm not going to hear the other half of that. Of course, I'm sure most of you know that when you're listening to ham conversations on the higher frequencies, generally speaking, you will hear often you will hear just one half the conversation. The other half is will not be audible to you. That's obvious to
I'm very familiar with this kind of weather
with most of you, but perhaps not all of you.
100 watts from the mobile. That's how good propagation was that day. I love working mobile, Duncan, and I'm sure we'll cross antennas one of these days. As the weather breaks here and I can come into my shop outside and work my mobile, I'm going to start doing all the grounding work and everything for my pickup truck, and I'm going to decide what antenna I'm going to put on there. Maybe I'm going to go with one of those high-Q antennas. The guy supplies the military and all that, so they look pretty robust to me. I think I'm going to try one of them. It's been a pleasure working you this morning, Duncan. 73s, and we'll catch you down the log. Be well, drive safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Mike 5 Alpha Juliet November Mobile from November 2 Juliet Echo, 73. Driving around. Bye-bye, 73. Thank you. Sugar 5-1, David, X-ray, stateside. Kilo, Corvette. Sugar 5-1, David, X-ray, Sierra 51, David, X-ray, standing by. Slovenian calling, Sugar 5-1, David, X-ray, Sierra 51, David, X-ray.
Sugar 5, I have to look that up.
Okay, that's fine. Thanks for the report. And sunny weather in Slovenia, about 50.
Slovenia. That's pretty good. Pretty good catch here on 20 meters.
Quite slow there. 7-3. Bye-bye. Thank you. Any more? Sierra 5-1, David, X-ray.
So we got a little DX here in the forest. So it's pretty weak signals actually, and I've got the volume cranked up all the way in this thing. I'm going to try just for fun to extend the whip, and I've been told that
Roger, Jeff, everything's fine. Thanks for the report.
I've been told that this radio does not work very well on the whip. And that seems to be the case. So the extending antenna definitely helps. I usually operate this radio at home with on my long wire outside, and it does a good job, but it does not do very good on its very well on its own. All right, so we had a little luck. I think I'm going to bring a different radio next time. This Sangean is a good radio under the right circumstances, but by itself, it's just not the best radio on shortwave. I think it does a pretty good job on medium wave, but anyway, starting to get kind of cold, and time to have a little sip of coffee and pack up and go home. But I do hope you've enjoyed a little bit of this Radioventure today in the woods. And like I said before, if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, and you will get the latest updates and all the scintillating radio material, these radio videos that I'm producing. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you've held out this long, I appreciate it, and we will see you next time.